Hey everyone, this is Randolph here. I'm with Kozuki Kikuchi. He's the executive producer for Quantum Theory. We're going to ask him about this upcoming action game. First of all, could I get an indication from you about the storyline? What's actually happening in Quantum Theory?
So the story centers around the main character Sid and his quest to destroy this tower. Within the course of the story, he'll meet up with a lady named Felena. The way they get together, it's sort of, they're there for their own different reasons, and they become allies out of just convenience. But through the course of the story, you'll see their relationship change as they progress towards the top of the tower.
Now, this is a third-person cover-based action shooter. Can you tell us about the type of gameplay that you're hoping to put in the game and what your influences were in creating it?
There are four main pillars that we were thinking of when we were making this game. The first is, of course, the shooting aspect. We want people to feel like it's a good shooter. We want the shooting to feel right. The second was, of course, the action. When we bring this new features, these new controls into the genre, we want it to feel natural, and when, you know, Sid picks Felena up and chucks her at an enemy to do a whole lot of damage, or jumps in with combination attacks, the combination melee attacks with Felena, we want that to be fun and new. The third pillar that we were going for is the living battlefield aspect. Within the tower is actually alive. And there's sort of a phenomenon called the Diabolus that mutates whatever it comes in contact with. As you're playing through, you'll see battlefield shift and change around as you play. So cover points will spawn up and then they'll get destroyed. And so you're always kind of having to be on your feet. So we wanted that kind of interactive environment, that living tower aspect as well. And the fourth pillar was online. We have full network modes. You'll see walls that are infected with the Diaboluses that we were talking about. Male characters online can actually climb on that and climb around into weird angles. You can be climbing on the ceiling somewhere and sniping people from, you know, the ceiling of a chamber. So it's a really unique experience. So those four aspects were sort of the core of making Quantum Theory.
The relationship between the two characters, Sid and Melina, is a very interesting one. Can you explain how Melina works in the game? Is she mainly an offensive or defensive character, or is she both?
So Felena is both heavily involved in the story of Quantum Theory as well as the gameplay itself. In terms of the gameplay, we think of her as sort of an extension of Sid's abilities. So when she's on her own, yeah, she'll fight on her own. She has an AI that will work on its own to shoot enemies. But you can do things like have Sid throw her at an enemy, or throw her above enemies to stun an area around beneath her. So Felena is really sort of an extension of Sid's abilities. And it's going back to that action gameplay, that kind of thinking. And within the story, when she comes in, you don't know if you don't know why she's in there. You don't know if she's really going to help you or not. And you'll see the relationship with Sid and Felena, because they're very different personalities, sort of grow and evolve throughout the course of the story. My name is Keisuke Kikuchi. I'm the executive producer for Quantum Theory. It's coming out for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 at the end of this month.